Good to see you guys again. In today's video, I want to talk about the business mindset. Being an entrepreneur now is pretty hyped, and a lot of people want to create their own businesses. I think it's a great opportunity if you're trying to open your own business, and it's not for everybody. My experience it comes from reselling hype items like sneakers and clothing, and also selling used items, electronic, power tools, and anything that I know the market is going to be hot for. I have my hands in it. I've been doing that for the past 6 years. But I just want to go over with you guys the tips that I learned from one specific book specifically that I want to go over called Would It Fly by Pat Flynn. And I think it's one of the most important books that I have ever read. Welcome to SimpleChew. I'm your host, Hank. Pat Flynn's book is not the only one that I read about business. I read a bunch of books about marketing, also about how to manage people, but also a bunch of books about entrepreneurs, their biographies and autobiographies. And they had given me so many golden nuggets that I apply through my business as I through the years. And they're just tools that I put in my tool bag and I use when needed. And if I need to go back, I reread the books. And it's just great to have them in the back of your mind that sometimes the things you're going through, some other people went through them, and you can feel like a little better that somebody went through it and that they overcame, and then you learn how they did it. Maybe you can apply it to yourself. So it's a great way to learn about business is reading. Also, going to school is great too, but Pat Flynn's book is perfect starting point to if you're thinking of creating your business. I just love the way he lays it out. He has exercises in his book, so if you pick it up, it's not a book that you're gonna read from beginning to end. You have to do all the exercises on the book, and it's gonna help you develop your product. It's gonna help you develop your service, whatever your idea is. It's gonna see if it will fly, and then at the end of the book, it's gonna tell you, it's gonna give you like a scoring sheet to see if it's gonna be successful or not, or you should pursue that idea or whatever. But I just want to go over the main points that I apply in my business, and also how can you apply it to yours, and if you have an idea and how it can help you, not spend money, energy, and time, which is really important nowadays. The first point is the mission statement. I think the mission statement is something that has been overplayed. I think that a lot of people are so bored with it, especially if you come from a business background, if you went to school for business. You hear it all the time from a bunch of professors. When you read books, they'll talk about the business statement, how important it is. And it gets really overplayed. It gets so boring. If you really try to make a business and trying to create a business from the ground up, I think the mission statement is important, not only for your customers, because you want to learn who you're serving for, but also the mission statement will help you learn why you want to open this business, why your idea is important for the community, for the society, or whoever you're trying to service your business to, or your service to, or your product to. It's really important to see that maybe in 5 years, if you're gonna be excited still about your idea, your business, your product, your service that you providing. That's the whole point of the mission statement. Are you gonna? It's not a goal. It's almost like art. You have to feel it. Like if you're not feeling the idea that in 5 years you're gonna be happy doing the same thing. So for example, I do my reselling business. I've been doing it for 6 years. I'm so passionate to this day. Like it fulfills me in so many ways that I still can see myself doing it for the next 20 years. In my mission statement, I knew the direction that I wanted to go to. I knew who my customers were, and it's something that to this day it still fulfills me. I'm so super happy that I found this. It's something that I'm super passionate to this day. And if you write that down in paper and you really think deeply why you want to pursue this idea, why you want to pursue this product that you think is gonna fix a problem to society or your customers, it could be empowering. It could be really powerful. The second point of the book is who are you? What's the problem you're fixing? It's really important to put in paper and analyze who are you serving, who are your customers, and understand the problems you're trying to fix. I think a lot of people, I see that they open their business. For example, they open like a t-shirt business and they don't realize, just think, okay, I'm gonna make some cool designs and I'm just gonna throw them on Instagram. I'm just gonna throw them on social media and hope for the best. I'm gonna probably pay a couple of ads on Instagram and hopefully people like my design, and that's it. Or they go into making candles or something in those lines, but they don't really understand what's the customer's problem. Maybe they're trying to do candles because people's houses stink, Or the problem is that a lot of people are staying home and home cooking, and they're trying to create a candle that takes all the orders of home cooking. Maybe that's the problem they're trying to fix. So what's the problem? That just is people's houses smelling bad all the time? You go to other people's houses and they smell bad, and you think that your candle's gonna help? The most important question you need to ask about your idea, like, who are you serving? What kind of problems you fixing for your customers? Third point is, what's your competitive advantage? I think it's something that people totally forget when they're trying to do their business. They don't know what they're good at. Self-awareness is really important when you're trying to create a business, and overall in life, it's really important to be self-aware of what you're good at and what you're bad at. You're not once you try to create a business, you don't try to be good at everything. That's just gonna leave a bunch of things undone. You're gonna start a bunch of things, and then a bunch of things gonna get undone. It's better to know what you're good at, do it well. Also, you have to sit down and write down what are you good at. Even if you don't know what are you good at, you have to ask somebody that you trust, that they're gonna give you good feedback. I think that really hard to find a friend, especially family members, is gonna be super hard to find somebody that's gonna give you real criticism on what are you good at and what are you not good at. Because if you ask your friends or your family, they love you, so they don't want to hurt your feelings. And it's really important to know what are you good at. It's hard sometimes for yourself to know what you're good at. Even if you're self-aware, it's really hard to know what you're good at. But if you try and go into business and you don't know what you're good at, you're gonna be really into this realm that you're gonna be lost. The final point is execution. This is the most nervous part of the whole business creation. I think that once you receive the packages of your product, you see your t-shirts or your candles, whatever your business you try and make, you see the product in your hand. It's real now. It's tangible. You can touch it. And you're either going to be really nervous or you're going to be really excited. I think it's going to be a combination of both. But execution now is really going to be really important, because now from the development stages of you put in paper, what is your marketing, now you have to put it you need to execute. You cannot have that product or service just sitting around your closet or just not execute because you're nervous or you're scared that people are going to judge you. That's devastating. I've seen that a lot, where people have done everything, all the steps, and then when it comes to execution, they don't do it. And that's 90% of business, executing. Thank you guys for watching. That's all I got for you guys. Hopefully you guys can execute and learn something. I also recommend to pick up Pat Flynn's book. It's totally amazing. I just gave you a brief summary, but you do have to do his exercising from the book, and it's definitely gonna help you a lot. It has helped me tremendously. See you guys next time, and remember to always keep it simple, guys.